Welcome once again. The Lord told Elijah, "Go to the town of Zarephath in Sidon, and there I've told the woman in that town to give you food." When Elijah came near the town gate of Zarephath, he saw a widow gathering sticks for a fire. "Would you please bring me a cup of water?" he asked. And she left to get it. He asked, "Would you also please give me a piece of bread?" The widow answered, "In the name of the living God, Lord your God, I swear that I don't have any bread. All I have is an handful of flour and a little olive oil. I'm on my way home now with these few sticks to cook what I have for my son and me. After that, we will starve to death." Elijah said, "Everything will be fine. Do what you said. Go home and fix something for you and your son. But first, please make me a small piece of bread and bring it to me. The Lord God of Israel has promised that your jar of flour won't run out and your bottle of oil won't dry up before he sends rain for the crops." The widow went home and did exactly what Elijah had told her. She and Elijah and her family had enough food for a long time. 1 Kings 17 verse 8 to 15. I read from the Contemporary English Version of the Bible. You are welcome to the second part of this great series, which I tagged "How to Enjoy Abundance." And I'll be sharing with you today the part which we call the bread and oil truth. I come again, the bread and oil truth. The verse of the scripture that we read is about the prophet of old, Elijah, and there was famine in the land of Israel, and the Lord promised him that he would be fed. And due to that, the Lord told him to go to Zarephath, that he has prepared a widow for him there to take care of that. And when we follow the story very well, you discover that a lot of things transpired. And I want to draw wisdom from every stage on every process that happened, right from Elijah moving to Zarephath and the miracle that followed the woman's obedience. So let's pick some wisdom from there. Yeah, let me give you in my context. What is the bread and the oil? Remember the woman, Elijah said, when Elijah asked the woman that what did she have at home, the woman said that she only had a bread and oil, that she was a flour and oil, that she was ready to prepare for herself and the son to eat and die. Your bread, they are the resources, human and capital, such as your savings, your contact, your environment, the opportunities that looks insignificant. Mark the word insignificant. But they have the capacity to earn you a fortune when you utilize them well. Your bread could be anything that the Creator has given unto you. It could be money, a little amount of money. It could be contact, your connection, the environment you live in, and the right opportunity that comes your way every time. These are your bread and your oil. And they have the capacity to increase and to multiply. They have the capacity to bless you with abundance. It's just that you look at them as if they are insignificant. Look at this. So, too small. The problem the woman had was that she felt the bread was just too small. But she never knew that the flour and the oil contains the unlimited potential that the Almighty Creator has embedded in it. And when the Almighty Creator blesses that little insignificant thing, that was where her abundance actually is. Look at this. All you just need to do is to allow your bread and your oil to be shared. Had the woman disobeyed the voice of the prophet, that might have been her last day on earth, including that of her son. But she allowed her bread to be shared. Look at this. Yeah. The issue we have nowadays is that we all fear. We have the fear of starting small. My friend and I were discussing in the office today, and we were talking about business opportunities and about starting small. And my friend made me understand the fact that starting small is the best thing that could happen to any man. Because starting small does what? It opens you up to opportunities to learn and grow. You are open up to opportunities to learn and grow. As you grow that small insignificant seed, you begin to learn the process. And as you learn, you get better by it. Then it helps you to search within, to unleash your inner potential. Every one of us has the innate ability and potential to solve problems. But when you start small, it helps you to think outside the box, because your resources are they are limited, and they can only take you as far as where your mind could actually explore. So it also opens you to a life of eventful adventures of possibilities. See, you will be able, to do things that naturally you feel you cannot do. You begin to, conquer territories, do the unimagiнаbles that you felt that they are actually impossible for you to do. Then when you start small, it helps you to monitor your growth. The best thing for you when you are thinking about enjoying abundance is about growth. We'll talk about that later. So starting small actually opens you up to growth, and it also monitors that growth. Let's go further. You need to notice that whatever you do to earn you 500,000 can also be done to earn you 5 million naira. All you just need to do is to repeat the process. Life is about process. Life is about the proper way of doing things. If you have been able to master the process of generating 50,000 naira per month, you can also replicate that idea, that process, to earn you 5 million naira per month. It's all about the process. Listen to this. See this. You've got to share your bread and oil. That's the message in this video. Don't eat that bread and that oil alone. Remember, I told you that the oil are those insignificant things that you felt they are not necessary. They can't amount to anything. But they are what the Almighty Creator wants to use to bless you and to launch you into abundance. Your abundance is just a step close. All you need to do is to share the bread and the oil, just for you to obey, like the woman of Zarephath obeyed Prophet Elijah. You just need to obey that nudge on the inside of you today and start to share that small capital. Start something. Start making that contact. Start looking for opportunities in your environment. Start making things work. And I tell you, you are just a step close to your abundance. Yeah. I am Ali Kama. I speak, I teach, and I create. Thank you for your time. We'll see you in the part 3 of this video.